Welcome back. Part two of Twins Talk using Bing and ChatGPT. We ended up leaning into ChatGPT and getting answers that somewhat surprisingly gave us exactly what we needed. We weren't sure, but writing fairly complex formulas without understanding anything other than asking the right question.
And it will explain exactly how it works, all the content that gets returned, or you could ask the AI to tell you how it works. But in our case, I need a formula that does this, write it for me, and it does it. So the last thing we want to do, we have these formulas. What I really want to do is show the formula that drives each of these, and I want it right below here. Okay, so what's the formula for here? It's this formula. What's the formula for here? It's this formula. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over here where I have this, and you can see I just wanted to write a formula to display the text in the cell A2. Okay, put it into ChatGPT. Very simple. Formula text. That one's pretty straightforward, but if you've never used formula text, you would now know that formula text does that for you. So let's put it in here, and it gives that to me, and I'm going to wrap that because I want to have that available. But now what I want to do is I want to, if it's a blank, I want it to return a blank. So if this answer wasn't here, I want that cell to be blank. So I want to modify that to first check if A2 is blank. If it is, return a blank. Come over here to ChatGPT. Yep, that's right. We put it in an if function, and that will work. So in this case, nothing should change, but let's do that. And you'll see that it went ahead and showed the formula. But now let's do the rest of them. So now all I have to do, that's a relative reference, A1, it's going to refer to A7. Okay. Let's spread that so I can see the whole thing. Okay. 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 So those are 5 relatively complex formulas. We added a 6th by getting formula text. Now let's take the example and say, I don't have an answer here yet. So I just delete that. It returns a blank cell because there's nothing for it. It sees that that cell's blank, and it's not going to give me a display anything. Otherwise, it would give me an error. Okay, Bill,
If that
in about 10 minutes, we solved some pretty interesting Excel issues.
if that is not compelling, game changing, I don't it just they're just I don't know what to say because having those formulas right there for you, spectacular.
And there's things that if we tried to write them ourselves, at least Bill and I, okay, I don't need a reference that bad. Okay. Bill, thank you.
Yes, sir.